Breaking news. The world is cold. New York is cold, and it just got colder. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez Saturday night in the Garden is a hell of a fight. Turki Al-Sheikh, the commissioner of boxing, the true commissioner of boxing that has dispelled any narratives that the big fights couldn't happen, have did the unthinkable and brought in Depot, Devin the Dream Haney for the live fight broadcast. And both of you is on the list.
Right. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, as you just heard, father, trainer, and manager, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, Bill Haney, he announced, broke the news that his son, first ballot Hall of Famer, 3-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney. He just announced that Devin Haney will be a live commentator for the Mega Showdown this Saturday versus Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. And as you heard, they're both on the list, as you just heard him say. We knew this. Teofimo has long been on the list and has been ducking this fight with Devin Haney. And Shakur has recently gotten on the list in the eyes of the boxing world, right? Because he's always been a weight class or two behind Devin. But now it's started to become reality. So Devin Haney's going to commentate this fight. It's going to put a lot of pressure on both these gentlemen. Another thing is, IBF junior middleweight undefeated world champion Bakhram Murtazaliev, he just recently stated that should he get past this upcoming showdown between himself and Josh Kelly in the UK, the 23 win, no loss, no draw, 17 win by way of knockout, Bakhram Murtazaliev, this means if he gets past Josh Kelly, he would be 24 wins. He said that all the champions are ducking him at 154. And he's willing to drop down to 147 and fight the champion there that'll fight him. And that's only one champion, Devin Haney. Mario Barrios fighting Ryan Garcia February 21st. The winner of that fight will not fight Bakhram. Rolly Romero, do we even have to have that conversation? You know very well he ain't going to fight Bakhram. And Louis Crocker, I think Louis Crocker would take the chance. I think he would take the chance. Eddie Hearn won't allow it. Devin Haney is the only person that will fight him. And he's the only other guy that's being ducked to this magnitude as Bakhram Murtazaliev is. Now I think it's a pipe dream. The IBF, International Boxing Federation, just enhanced their rehydration clause, but they put in a more stringent testing. So it's now from the next day is usually 10-day. It's 10-pound rehydration. So you 54, you can't be no more than 64 the next day. Well, now you could be 169. So they added an extra 5 pounds. But now, 48 hours before the weigh-in, the Wednesday before your weigh-in, typically the weigh-in is Friday, you have to be 4 pounds away from your weight, which means you have to be no more than 158. So you can have the extra 5 pounds of rehydration the next day, but you gotta be at 154, close to your weight. Now Bakhram said that he weighed in, he was 151, and he can make 147. That would be enormous. Enormous. Imagine if Bakhram beats Josh Kelly and drops to 47 and Devin Haney is fighting Bakhram Murtazaliev. He's 5'11", 74 inch arm reach. We know he destroyed Tim Tszyu. That would be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, to say the least. But I think that Devin wouldn't get credit for fighting and beating Bakhram. This is similar to when Andre Ward beat bad Chad Dawson. When Chad Dawson dropped down to 68 from 75 and Andre Ward beat him, everybody said Chad Dawson was weight drained. I think it would be a similar situation. But more so, the fact that Devin Haney is going to commentate this fight, I'm going to have the sound on. Typically, I watch the fights without the sound on. I'm going to have the sound on because I got to hear what he's saying. Or I might just watch it in replay. How he's breaking down. These two guys are rivals in big fights for Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez, now it's at 140. Teo was offered the fight at 47. He pulled the okie doke, as we know. Shakur says he's not a 47-pounder. He's naturally a 35-pounder. Let's see how that unfolds and plays out, man. But this is interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh putting pressure on these boys. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, or one word, I'm gone. Peace.